Hello, my name is Nikhil Kurupudi, and in this video I'm going to explain variable arrays. Introduction. In Oracle, the entire data type can be divided into three sub-data types, that is scalar data type, composite data type, and reference data type. In scalar data type, the variable can hold only one independent value of that data type. For example, number, integer, or varchar2. So in number we can only give one number in one value, and in composite data type the variable can hold more than one value in that same variable. So in composite there are two, record and collection, and third one is reference. So coming back to collection, collection has three subtypes, that is variable arrays, associative arrays, and nested tables. So we will be more focusing on variable arrays. Collection is an ordered group of logically related elements. So as I said earlier, collection in composite we can store more than one value, but they all should be of the same data type. So variable arrays are also called as V arrays, while declaration of any variable as variable arrays, in coding we write it as V arrays. V arrays in PLSQL is very similar to arrays in other programming like languages like C and C++. Variable arrays. In PLSQL, we use variable arrays to store elements of the same data type. A variable array In variable arrays, the elements can vary from 0 to maximum size. So 0 indicates empty, that means there is no elements in it, and maximum size is that max that array can hold. So what is max size? So while declaring an array, we have to mention a number which is a maximum limit that uh, array can hold. V arrays are one-dimensional arrays. Creating a V array. A V array is created with the type statement. You must specify the maximum size and the type of element stored in that V array. The basic syntax of creating varray type at the schema level is type varray type underscore type underscore name is varray n of element slash data type. So basically varray type slash name is the name of the name of that variable or attribute is varray, that is we are declaring it is an varray of size n, and here is a maximum limit that array can hold, and of element or data type, that is which data type you want that array to be, either number, integer, or any other scalar data type. I have given two examples. Type name array is v array 5 of varchar 2. So name array is declared as v array of maximum size of 5, which can hold strings. And next is grades. Type grades is v array 5 of integer. So I have declared an array of size 5 named as grades, which can hold integers. So maximum size of a v array can be changed using the alter type statement. Indexing in v arrays. A v array is automatically null when it is declared and must be initialized before its elements can be referenced. So in other languages like C, the indexing always starts from 0, while in Oracle, the indexing for v array starts from 1. To access an element of a v array variable, use this syntax: variable name and the index number, whatever the element is. The lower bound of index is 1 and the upper bound is the current number of element. So the upper bound changes as you add or delete elements, but it cannot exceed the maximum size. To explain the indexing, I have taken a small example of array variable named grades, which consists of 7 elements and its maximum size is 10. So the upper bound of this v array is 7, if you add two elements two elements in this V array, the total number of elements present in this array will be 9. So the upper bound of this V array will be 9. If you decrease three numbers, so the elements present in this V array will be 4. So the upper bound will be 4. So upper bound can be anywhere in this array, but it should be less than 10 or less than 10. Code in PLSQL, we all declare variables in this declare box and do all the in begin box. So I have declared a array name v name array with the help of type, which is of size which can take 10 elements of varchar 2 data type. And also I have also declared scores of which can hold 10 elements of integer. So now I have declared a name variable which is of data type vname array and score of scores data type, and also taken a total a variable which is integer. So in begin block, what I have done is in name I have given all the names of my friends including me. Scores, which is basically randomly given by me. So what total will take is name a total number names present in this name variable. So that will be 7, and it will also 7. To print this array, we have to use loop. So the loop will iterate 7 times. 7 times, that is in 1 to 7, that total. End of the loop and end of this program. uh, Results. So as this got executed successfully, we can see name and our respective scores. uh, okay. Advantages and disadvantages of of the VRA. So one big advantage of VRA over nested table is that they guarantee the order of the element. So if you want to get elements in the same order as you inserted them, use a VRA. And the disadvantage of VRA is the number of elements nested table can hold is not predefined, while in array we have to declare the number of elements, though the number can be changed in runtime. So if you don't want to predefine early, so you can use nested table. So in this video, I have explained what is VArray, initializing a VArray, indexing in VArray, and I have also taken a code of VArray and ran it in Oracle 11g Express Edition. And in last, I have covered advantages and disadvantage of VArray over nested table. So this was my small video on VArray. Hope you liked it. Thank you.